channel. Today I'm sharing with you 3 of my favorite crock pot soup recipes. They are chicken noodle, French onion, and broccoli cheese. They are tried and true. My family loves them, I love them, and I feel like when it gets cold like this, there's nothing better than fresh, hot soup. If you like these kind of videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and let's get on with the cooking. For this recipe, you're going to need 2 celery stalks, 1 cup of carrots, 1 onion, 3 cloves of garlic, 1.5 pounds of chicken. I'm using chicken tenderloins, but you can also use chicken breasts or chicken thighs. A 1/2 teaspoon of thyme, a 1/2 teaspoon of rosemary, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Four small chicken bouillon cubes, 8 to 9 cups of reduced sodium chicken broth, 1 stirring it, and you want to cover and cook on low for 6 to 8 hours or high for 3 to 4. Now I'm boiling some water for the egg noodles, and I'm going to remove the chicken from the slow cooker and shred it up on the plate. I'm also getting rid of a lot of the onion. My kids don't like onion, so it's just easier if I'm removing it now so we still have that flavor. Once the egg noodles are cooked, I'm going to drain and add them to the slow cooker and allow them to cook for about 5 to 10 minutes just to allow the noodles to get some of the flavor. then lastly, I'm just garnishing with some black pepper and parsley. For this recipe, you're going to need a bag of frozen broccoli, 16 ounces of Velveeta cheese, a can of cream of celery. I'm using cream of chicken by accident, and then a can of chicken broth. First, you're going to take your Velveeta cheese. I know I'm using the Aldi brand, which works just as good as the real Velveeta, and you're going to cut it into cubes. Mine is a little melted, so it's really not coming out as cubes, but I'm just making sure I spread it throughout the slow cooker. Now I'm just adding my cream of celery and the chicken broth and then the frozen broccoli and stirring everything around and covering the slow cooker and letting that cook for about 5 hours. And that's pretty much all you need to do for the soup. It's even better on the next day, so reheat it, and it tastes just like Panera Bread's broccoli cheese soup, and I'm just gonna garnish it with some shredded cheddar cheese. For this recipe, you're gonna start off cutting about 2 pounds of onions. I'm using the sweet onions. Then you're going to add 1 stick of butter to a frying pan, and once it's melted, you can add your onions and just toss them around. You don't want to brown them, but you do want to make sure they are sauteed. Then you're gonna add that mixture to the slow cooker, and you're going to pour in 64 ounces of beef stock. And you're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. Two teaspoons of brown sugar. And then you're going to mix that all together and let it cook on low for about 5 hours. Now I'm just cutting up my French bread, and I'm gonna put it in the broiler for about 1 to 2 minutes. And I'm going to add my soup and then my shredded cheese.
You can use whatever shredded cheese you like, and then you want to top with sliced cheese. I don't have Crocks that can go in the oven, so I'm just tossing it in the microwave for about 25 seconds.
For watching this video. If you tried any of the recipes out, comment down below how you like them and share some of your favorite crock pot soup recipes with me. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe.